Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to another Matchday Live episode. It is game number 21 of the season for Arsenal and we are at home taking on Manchester United. So a big game this one for both teams. Of course, the time that I am actually recording this, some of today's games have already been played. I know that Tottenham lost against Southampton 1-0. I think Chelsea dropped points as well, so it would be a good time for Arsenal to start trying to catch up with these teams at the top half of the table. Currently in 13th place before we do kick off today's games, so obviously we need the win to get us back into the top half, and then if we do get the win, that will see us go into 9th place. Still a terrible position, of course. We need to be much higher than that, being Arsenal, of course. But if Manchester United win, they will stay 5th. Yeah, they can't go above Chelsea, who are in 4th right now. But yeah, they need to win or at least draw to stay in 5th place. Actually, even if they lose, they'll stay there, depending on the other results who are currently underway right now. But as I said, we are concentrating on Arsenal. We want Arsenal to get the 3 points. The form right now is not great, of course. 4 games without a victory at all then for Arsenal after losing our last one. Manchester United have won their last 2 games, so they're in better form than ourselves. But Arsenal need to stop drawing and start turning those draws and losses, of course, into some victories. Let's try and get that today. It's going to be a tough call, of course. Manchester United, decent team, great players in their ranks. And they'll be wanting to make a statement as well, trying to get themselves back into the top 4, of course. Well, as I said, we want Arsenal to get our first win under Mikel Arteta. Still searching for that first victory, of course, but it is a new year, so happy new year to all of you. Hope you enjoyed the festivities over the Christmas period as well. Wish you all the very best for 2020. And of course, before we do kick off, Arsenal are still unbeaten this year. How long will that last? Will it last beyond this game, or will we lose tonight against United? Fingers crossed we can pull our fingers out, put in a good performance and get 3 points. The busy Christmas period is almost to an end, so it will slow down a little bit, but of course in a few weeks time the European games will be back and Arsenal will be on course to hopefully get themselves to the final and qualify for the Champions League, lifting the Europa League. But a long way to go before then. We've got to improve our own form, our own performances. Also, with it being January now, obviously the transfer window is now open. There have been a few names banded around over social media, so we'll see if any of them ever come through. So it's going to be an interesting month nevertheless. But the main important thing before we even think about transfers, we need to improve on the players that we've got right now. Their own personal performances need to improve as well. There have been glimpses of that in the first 2 games which Mikel Arteta has been the coach of, so fingers crossed we can start turning those good performances into some victories. Mesut Ozil, he's been one of the outstanding players in the last couple of weeks for Arsenal and for Arteta. I feel that he is wanting to make a point as well for the Arsenal fans, as Lacazette's been taken down there, and Arsenal with a chance to go 2 goals in front. 10 minutes to go in this first half on FIFA 20, and Victor Lindelof with the yellow card as well there for Manchester United. So here we go then. It is going to be the main man, Aubameyang, who's actually been linked with a move away this week from Arsenal, Real Madrid, and now, as of today, Inter Milan have gone in for the chase of Aubameyang as he places that one into the top corner. Goalkeeper did dive the right way, but unable to keep it out, and Arsenal do double their lead then. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0, 10 minutes to play in this first half, and so far everything is going our way. Long may that continue all the way to the 90th minute, and hopefully we can see Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang getting himself on the score sheet as well this evening. It would be good to see him and Lacazette both scoring. No idea what the team sheet is going to be showing tonight. Hopefully it's going to be positive. I'm hoping actually that Pepe starts rather than Reece Nelson. That's not taking anything away from Reece Nelson. He's been absolutely outstanding over Christmas period in the performances that he's put in. You can see that he's working hard, but for tonight's game against United, I would just like to see that a little bit of extra quality on that right side for Arsenal tonight. And obviously with Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil as well, of course, it would be a pretty exciting strike force going forward. And we just need to hope that we don't make any defensive calamities like we did in our last match. It was Leno, wasn't it, who let us down against Chelsea. But he's been outstanding for us all season, so you can't really blame him for too much. We were looking good against Chelsea, but then of course they scored 2 late goals, got the victory, and it was a disappointing day in the end for Arsenal. We're still in the first half here. Arsenal are looking for a third and final goal in this first period. Can we get it before we do head into the break? Here's Aubameyang playing that one through for Ozil. He sees Pepe. Pepe cuts it back, and there is Ozil, who smashes it into the back of the net. It's not Ozil, it's Aubameyang. I was going to say he hit that one pretty nicely with his right foot. Mesut Ozil is left-footed, but there we go. Aubameyang getting himself on the score sheet again. That's 2 goals for him today, and we are going to be heading into the break 3 goals in front. A good performance so far from Arsenal. I can't see this happening tonight, of course, but you never know. If we can put in a good performance like we did against Chelsea, we may be able to get a few goals. Lacazette, he had a good few chances against Chelsea as well. Probably should have won it himself, but he didn't manage to find the back of the net. And let's see if he can do something better against United this evening. An hour gone then here on FIFA 20. Man United going all the way through, played across to the 6-yard box, and United have pulled a goal back just over the hour mark here. It is now Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1, and it is Jesse Lingard, number 14 there, who gets his first goal of the game and gives Manchester United a little glimpse of hope here, trying to get themselves back into the game. They'll be looking for at least a draw in tonight's game, and obviously if they do get themselves into an equalising position, then they'll be pushing forward for the win. But we've got less than 15 minutes to play. Arsenal still holding on to a nice little 2-goal lead, and we're actually looking to get that 3-goal lead back. Arsenal pushing forward on that far side here, and somehow coming through it still. Maitland-Niles plays it inside forward. Mesut Ozil with a nice beautiful turn there from the German. Got past the last defender, and then he smashes it into the back of the net to give Arsenal a 4-1 lead here at the Emirates Stadium on a nice winter's evening. 4-1 to Arsenal. As you can see, we do have the daylight here, but of course it will be a nighttime match. But it's still going to be cold regardless. Very, very chilly day today actually in London. But nice finish there from Ozil. So Arsenal 4, Manchester United 1, just over 10 minutes remaining. That should be the game wrapped up as we head into the final 7 minutes. As always, guys, leave your vote in the poll in the top right. Let me know who you think is going to come out on top of this one. Can Arsenal win their first game under Mikel Arteta, or will Manchester United help Arsenal continue on with their bad form? Mesut Ozil going through for an actual 5th goal there. It's his 2nd in the last few minutes, so a great performance from him. As I said, he has been one of the most outstanding players for Arsenal since Mikel Arteta has joined the club as the main coach. But nice little pullback here, opens up enough space, and boom, into the back of the net. Arsenal lead then 5-1. Been an absolutely superb performance from start to finish here from the Gunners. A bit of a shame that we did concede that Jesse Lingard goal, but what are you going to do? We can't have it all our own way. So into the final couple of minutes of added time then. 5-1, looking for a 6. The 6 isn't going to come. But as I said, leave your vote in the top right, guys. Also, your score lines in the comments below. Who you think is going to be the first scorer in today's game? If we do get the victory, hopefully we can continue on with some decent form into this new year. As I said earlier at the start of today's episode, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you do all have a fantastic 2020. We'll be looking forward to hopefully pushing towards 20,000 subscribers as well on the channel. That's a big dream for the year, maybe a little bit behind it, but we're going to try our best, guys. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscriber button. It really does help the channel and myself. And then hopefully we can upload every single day this year. So once again, thank you for all your support. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.